So was spending 10 minutes on this a waste? Nah, it was worth it. So guys, we have some absolutely insane, some huge World War II Zombies news, and we have some new images. You know, we have this homie, he's just sort of bathing in some sort of sauce out here, you know. And then we have these guys, they're just hanging out, they're chilling, their guts are hanging out, you know, they're not looking too healthy. But we have some just absolutely insane news, because there's people playing World War II Zombies, you know, not like any leaks or any people playing it early, like they got an early copy of the game, but people who work for the Game Informer, so they're like this website or something, I'm not really sure, and they've played World War II, so they're putting out some info, you know, they're allowed to, okay, let's just get that clear, this is legal. So they played Zombies and we have some information, so I don't want to bore you with all this text, so I'll sort of just summarize it. You know, we have this guy talking about what he did before the game and the customization, and he goes on to say that he picked his character. Jesus, we should have had this in Zombies a long time ago. Then he picked out his loadout or his class, we talked about in the video 2 days ago, and then he talks about the ability, and he had like an in plain sight sort of thing, so it replaces the Gobblegums. You have one ability in your class. You know, my boy was, he was fading out of here. So using the support class, he could cloak himself, or use in plain sight basically. Then they go more in depth on this new system that basically replaces Gobblegums. Thank God they said it's not as OP as Gobblegums, because I literally caught my cat yesterday. He was on like round 133, higher than I've ever been. He was using all the OP Gobblegums. Okay, before I rant, what I'm just trying to say is Gobblegums were too overpowered, and this system is not as easy as them. And apparently this system works like sort of like the Black Ops 3 specialist ability, and you can go Super Saiyan. So basically you build up, you like get energy or whatever, and it builds up so that you can use the ability. But you can only use the same one, so you can't like go to a Gobblegum machine and get multiple abilities basically. And then they definitely confirm 100%, so they go on to say again that you can choose your character now. I don't know if you can all pick the same characters, so there's just like the same. We can have, what's his name, David Tennant just running around, like 4 of him, like that would be a nice meme, but I don't think so. Then they confirm that the ability for the offensive class is unlimited ammo for like a certain amount of time. And then we get to something quite big. They talk about these sort of events and location events that happen. So, for example, let's just say on Eisendrach, you open up the church, and every time you do that at the start of the game, a boss is going to come, right? That's quite interesting. So if you go to certain areas, certain things are going to happen. You know, there might be a Keemstar that spawns, and you know, all these bosses that we've seen in Zombies before. Which honestly, that's sort of interesting, because I know I'm going to be scared. Like, I know if I go through this door, there's going to be a big fat guy, you know, a big ass boss, as I would put it. It would be very scary. Oh boy. And then they go on to talk about some tasks they had to do. So he said there's a sort of soul box thing that was moving through a corridor, and they had to kill zombies near it to get the souls to go into the soul box. So a moving soul box, okay, note this down. And then they think that this would give them something. They said that they were nearly at the Tesla weapons, which I guess are the wonder weapons, and I'm guessing a Tesla weapon is like an electricity gun. So, you know, it's not like we've ever seen that before. Oh wait, yeah, we're gonna have the Wunderwaffe's cousins. Jesus, the whole Wunderwaffe family is coming to Zombies this time. Interesting. But I just want to say, I hope these tasks, I hope you don't have to do them, right? Because I'm gonna have Vietnam flashbacks to the Shadows of Evil rituals, and just, we don't want stuff like that. We don't like the bomb steps from Exo Carrier. It wasn't even a step to an Easter egg, it's just an event that would happen, and you have to go out of your way to defuse bombs. It wasn't fun. Please don't add things like that. Please. If anyone even understands what I just said, I respect you, okay? Because even I don't know what I'm saying half the time. But now let's get into the last thing that they said. And they said that this... Okay, we have to take a breather here. This guy calls a boss enemy a big bad. Like, he says, when the big bads come. Like, come on, dude. Big bads? Are you serious? So they say at wave 13 or round 13, this big boss, you know, this big ass boss comes. And they say that they stood no chance. So either they're just terrible players, like myself, or this guy is overpowered, you know. It might be the big guy with a flamethrower and an axe that was in the leaked trailer. So what I'm telling you is, wave 13, round 13, whatever, you're going to get bopped, alright? They're going to hit you with a bop. It's going to be very interesting, okay? So, by the sounds of it, what these guys are saying is there's loads of big-ass bosses, there's some events you have to do. It's going to be... I don't think I'm playing this game. I'm going to stick to Minecraft, more family-friendly. Y'all know what I'm saying. Yeah. So guys, that was sort of an interview and information from a guy who has actually played World War II Zombies. Once again, like, it's not like a leak or anything like that. So we talked about classes, we talked about choosing characters, bosses in certain areas of a map, tasks, wonder weapons, getting bopped by a big ass boss. It was a great video. I hope you enjoyed it. However, I did feel more sick than like a rat with a plague or something. So yeah, that was this video. I hope you enjoyed. Stay spicy, and I'll see you in the next one.